The BSA Crescent, so most of them, it's a career counseling. So we have inaugurated a very long time back Mr. SHRI IAS, retired former Chief Secretary to Government of Gujarat. So we do a lot of activities for this to enhance our students' performance in the competitive exams. We have started as a BA Public Policy.
At Canvas Village. He did his BA from Government College, Bama, and MA in Economics from University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. After working as an assistant professor in the University of Rajasthan for 2 years, 1983.
So many students, but when I started talking, I concluded myself within just 10 to 15 minutes because I realized that the students are not interested. And I told the director that you should not have called me because not even 2% of the students are interested in civil services. So that's not the case. Depending upon your response, I will talk to you. Okay? So, why you should be interested or not interested? That's why yesterday, first thing I checked up with them, whether they are interested, what is their background, why they want to come to the civil services class. Otherwise, it will be waste of time. Please be seated. Okay. So I yesterday come to a point about the civil services. Now, how many they are all in the which year, first year, second year, third year, like that? All classes. And science, commerce, humanities, all that. Humanities. How many are from humanities? Humanities, okay. Humanities means which are the public policy? All public policy. Other than that, any other subject? You? Pardon? Humanities. I did not ask about science. Humanities. So humanities only public policy. Which? English literature. Okay. Pure literature. English. Okay, good. Only these two subjects. Okay. Then others are the engineering subjects, computer and all the things, engineering. Then commerce also. Law also. How many law students? No, nobody is there. You are from law. Okay, law college here also. Okay. Okay, so you are all keen for civil services? Okay, I'll ask you why you are so keen for civil services. Can you tell me the answer? Any one of you? Can you tell quickly? Yes, 2 reasons why you want to join civil services. Yes, Abdur, keep seated and tell us, no problem. Yeah.
I would like to just help people from dangers and other stuff, sir.
You want to help the people?
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Like I want to become a police officer so that I can protect country from rowdyism, other stuff, sir.
Okay, good. Right, okay. Now, okay, there may not be time for interaction with each one, but you are welcome to ask anything in between or at the end of the session, you can ask some interaction, 5 minutes to be done, okay? So, or after you talk or in between, okay. After I complete that, you can raise your questions. I'll be happy if you ask some few questions. And any technical things, you will, Mr. Raj Sekar will clarify. So, civil services for you, why civil services? Now I ask this first question, that why civil services? So I feel that having worked with the civil services, I feel that it's a service, like he rightly says, that you want to do the service to the people. Respect. See, every human being wants the respect. Who want to be insulted? Who doesn't want much respect? Everybody wants respect. More and more and more respect. Why Prime Minister of the country? Why Chief Minister of the state? And why a beggar roaming around you? So, respect for every human being. The one thing is the respect. You get respect. In the government service, the civil services is the number one services, you get the maximum respect. Comfort and high pay you would have seen the district collectors, district SPs, commissioner for police, all these, even income tax commissioners, everywhere. You will see the comfort, yes, all minimum comfort, I don't say too much of comfort you should go for, but then in the life, what all you need, that is available there. And the high pay, in the pay wise, in the government service, highest pay is for the civil services. They are the highest paid servants, and then the job security. So nobody can remove you from service, just like private, they were fired or like that. It's not like that. Once you join the service, it's a very cumbersome process if somebody to be removed from the service. So the job security, their service conditions are very strong. In the last, can you please, who are in the last students? Yeah. See, if you have anything to talk, you can go out, talk and come back. Huh? Okay. Not good to be talking in the class. Please don't discuss in the class. You are welcome to go out and discuss and come back. It disturbs me also. So, these are the reasons for which I feel that civil service is the best. You told the reason, same, almost same thing. So, you can do the service to the people and you will understand much later. Now, today I feel satisfied in the life because I feel that I did a lot of service to the people. So that satisfaction comes by service to the people and other things as I told you. So what all you need, everything is available in civil services. Next, how the civil services, I want to tell you, if you feel that civil services is good and you want to be in the civil services, then how civil services is conducted, I think you may tell them in detail, but I will tell very briefly that UPSC conducts the exam. In that, first is the three-tier examination. First preliminary examination, mains and the personality test. Okay? These three layers. So, in 2022, total 11 lakhs candidates applied, of which only around 6 lakhs appeared. You see why they appeared less? You should understand, because once you write the application, you apply for the exam, your chance is not counted. But moment you go, sign and sit in the exam, whether you write even one answer or two answers, it is counted as your attempt. You lost one attempt. There are attempts are limited. One is only for qualifying CSAT, and the first paper is only the paper which decides the merit. In the second paper, if you don't get 33, then you will be failed. Even if you get the highest marks in the first paper, in the second paper you have to get qualified marks, 33. It's relatively easy, not difficult. The person who can write the civil services and score the good marks, he can be very well sure of getting through the CSAT paper also. So this is qualified, this is merit paper, and 2 hours, and there is a negative marking in that. 2 hours, in that there are 100 questions, and so each question will carry 2 marks. And if you write a wrong answer, it is the 1/3 is the negative marking. Okay? So, anything you want to ask this? Or last, you can reserve your questions, you can ask me last. Okay? So, it's an objective type. A computer checking will be there. A, B, C, D, options are given, 4 options are there. Now say, the syllabus wise, if you say, okay, first paper, this is the syllabus. Now it's a very brief syllabus, just one paragraph syllabus. But anything can be asked. Anything can be asked in the world. In the world, anything can be asked. So you have to be prepared. It will show how much your knowledge about the general studies. That will decide your success. Though it is the main topics are this only, but anything connected with that can be asked. And when you see if you want to know what is anything, then better go to the Google and see the preliminary exams question papers of last year or last to last year, and then you will realize. Now, history of India and Indian national movement, that's all. Now, history of India is a vast history, anything can be asked, any topic from anywhere, like that. And this is CSAT. Then you come to the mains exam. Now, mains, these are the papers. I think you are able to see that. See, why I will not take much time on this? Because it is only to tell you about this brief introduction. Anybody want detail? Everything is available as it is in Google. You can see the details. This language paper is there, A paper, and B is English, and the essay, 250 marks essay. And the other papers, the paper to general studies 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are general studies, common paper for everybody, whether you are from humanities or from the science or commerce or anywhere. That's the common papers. Now these are the study, but here there is a this thing is a clear cut. There is a demarcation about what are things to be asked in paper 1 and 2 and 3, like that. So it will touch only those topics. And what you prepare for the preliminary exam, the same thing will be useful for you this year, because almost same topics are there, but little more vast, and there you have to only objective type A, B, C, D options you have to give. But here you have to descriptive, and in descriptive in UPSC, some questions they will say answers should be within 50 words only, or 100 words, or 200 words, or 300 words, like that. If you exceed, your marks will be deducted. So that's why you have to be very careful about that answer capacity. Then your general studies, ethics, and the thing. And last two papers are the optional papers. So papers, not two subjects, two papers. So you are lucky. So in that case, you don't need a separate. You can take any of the among that subject which you talk now, whichever you like, you can take. But for the students' information, I want to tell you that there are some subjects which are very scoring, which are considered to be scoring and simple, easier. Say for example, you have geography. Okay, geography generally is supposed to be it's a common subject. That is, engineers also take it, commerce people also can take it, science, arts people also can take it. So, like geography, sociology, anybody can take sociology. Public ed, anybody can take it. And history is little, people try to avoid history because not that scoring, it's not so scoring history. So among these subjects, you can, the simplest subject are sociology and public administration and geography. These are the three in public policy. Now since if you are searching for the optionals, I tell you these three will be the best. Among three you decide any one. So whichever one paper, in that there will be paper 1 and paper 2. Okay? This is a different syllabus. This is public administration, you have seen it, and sociology. So this is. Generally sociology, even with the lesser preparation, you can get average marks. Then you prepare well, you get more marks in that. Public and sociology, both, you have to read the current developments in the subjects. So you have to be in touch with the latest development. Okay? So, public policy, what is your common preferred subject, optional? Which option? Sociology? What? How many sociology? Yeah, okay, down. Political science? Okay, down. And geography? Okay, down. Economics? Economics don't take. Economics, I will suggest you not to take. Unless you are graduate in economics, you don't go for economics. And for your information, I was assistant professor of economics. 2 years I was teaching economics in Rajasthan University. And my civil services, my optional one was economics. That time there were two optionals. Now there is one optional. My economics was my first optional. And in the first paper of economics, I got second highest marks in India in the civil services. So it's a very difficult, very risky subject to take. I hope Rajan will agree with this. So I think, unless you have done MA or BA in economics, and some universities they do BSc in economics, particularly in foreign universities. So next comes the personality test. Now why I am talking about the optional now, that right now you can have your eyes on that particular optional. If you like to select this as sociology, you can have more intensive study of sociology, particularly looking into the syllabus of the civil services and also considering all the question papers. You can see 5 years, 10 years question papers in preliminary and also in the main exam. You see the question paper, according to that you can prepare also. Right now you can start preparing. When your aim is that, why don't you prepare? Even for Group 1 exam in Tamil Nadu also, there is a fairly good chances of all these papers are there. There, of course, is a common paper. No, I think it is not optional. Is there in Group 1 there are optionals?
No, sir.
There is no optional. So in that you will be like a jack of all. So you will have the knowledge of all the subjects that they don't have. So when you go to the personality test, so that finally gets selected, and these are the list of the services. Personality test we won't talk now. It is not required because if you come to that level, then there will be a lot of coaching centers. In that King Bakers also I go for the mock interviews, and many institutes here they call me for the mock interviews. So in fact recently now I am going 2 days after I am going to North India to conduct their Group 1 exams in some other state, not here, in some other state also. So this is IAS, IFS, IPS, audit and account, all the things, these are the services. So these are the list of the services, and according to the merit and your choice, it will be given. Your merit, suppose you are studying very high merit, and your choice is first choice is IS, you get IS. Like that, according to service, your merit and the choice, it will be allotted. Now you see that in 2017, I have to update my test this year. I saw in the Google, the students who got selected, 66% was from engineering, 21 from humanities, 6 from science and medical sciences, 5. This is the percentage. So feel happy about this. If you are from any subject, doesn't matter. You have to do the hard work and you have to get through. Okay. So this is the upper age limit. I think these technical things he will tell you. He will tell you how many attempts are there. All the things he will tell you. Now, see, I will tell you about the exam. The civil service is the toughest exam in the world. That is what the rating of the intellectual goes that the toughest exams in the world. All academicians say that civil services, which is conducted in India by UPSC, is the toughest exam. So, what you have to sacrifice? Today's comfort you have to sacrifice. You have to tolerate the discomfort of today to get the comforts of all the future. That decision you should take. And what are things you should do to crack the civil service? As I can see from my own experience, and I am seeing the many students I interact with them who prepare for civil services, I find that what they should do, this is what I can list out these points. The first one, fix your goal. You should decide that you want to crack the civil services. You decide your goal. Now you may say that no, only to decide it doesn't happen. See, I read recently one book, The Secret. Anybody know about this book? Okay. You have read that? Somebody read it that? No? Okay. There is a movie on this book also, The Secret movie. Where is my phone? That's it. I take photos? So, this side also is there. Just I put it from standing this side, like this. Huh? Oh, bucket chart. This side, behind this. So, this book says that the message of this book is that you can be what you want to be. That's all. A simple message. Big book. But the message is very simple. What you want to be, you can be. That's all. You decide that you want to be this, you can be that. It may look funny. How can it be? I want to become president of India. Is it possible? No. It is possible. Somebody would have actually expected, I want to be, or aspired to become prime minister. He would have worked hard from childhood. Maybe all cannot become, but at least one of them will become. Okay. So, first thing you should decide that you want to do the civil service. Second book which I read recently, The One Thing. The One Thing. This book says that you should have a focus. You concentrate on one thing. If you are concentrating on one thing, you will succeed in that thing. Just a small message from these two books. So, second thing, okay, coming to the first thing again. So what I want to say, that first point, if you want to be civil service, that you should decide that you want to become a civil service, you want to get selected in civil services. Is it difficult? Is it difficult? It is not difficult, okay. You can decide, you take, right now you take decision, I want to join civil services, okay. That is only, right now you decide it, you fix your goal. That only I am telling. Number two, maximize your net study period. Your net study period. What is net study period? I'll say, can you give the phone again? The phone? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll just tell you how I calculate the net study period. See, when you get up in the morning, you go to bathroom and the thing fresh up, you go and sit in the table to study. Moment you start studying, you put this, your stopwatch on, and it will be running. Okay. Maybe after few hours or few minutes, you feel that okay, you have to go to kitchen, you have to take tea or something. Moment you get up, you stop it. Okay. You take your tea, come back, sit here. Again you start studying, you switch it off. Okay. Any friend come in between, talks to you, that time you again stop it. Pause. Then again you start it. Like that, this process will go on. When you get up in the morning and when you go to sleep in the night, in this period, total how many hours total come? This machine will not tell lie. Total how many hours it comes or how many minutes it comes, that is the net period of the study. Understood? Now, tell me, what is the net period of your study? Approximately net period of your study. You will not have calculated like this. What will be the net period? How many hours? Okay. How many hours? Less than 4 hours in 24 hours. Less than 4 hours? Okay. Less than 4 hours. Okay, down. How many hours? Between 4 to 5 hours. Down. 5 to 6 hours. Good. 6 to 7 hours. That's all. So your stopwatch stops at 6 maximum. Okay. That's the problem. Now I will tell you, if you are keeping your, that means average your net study period of average student is only 4.5 hours. What I could see from it. Is it, am I correct?
Yes,
4.5 hours. Okay. If your net study period, is it on the, you are talking about in the school time, college time, or you are talking about holidays when you prepare at home? No, college, see, now you are sitting in the class. Will you call it as a net study or not? I am not talking about that. I am talking about if you are preparing for the exam, you are sitting at your home. It is on Sunday, you are preparing for the exam. Or generally you are preparing that, okay, now I want to study today. Okay, now I am revising the question. Now please tell me how many hours net study? 6 hours and above?
During exams.
No, yeah, during exam, okay, during exam. Okay, down. 7 hours and above? Only 1, 2, 3, okay, that's all. Okay. Then how do you pass the exam? See, I really wonder that when I was preparing for civil services, now see, listen, I am not boasting, I am telling the truth. Whatever I talk here, it will be true. My net study period was 18 hours, 1/8. Many times, not one day, many days. Minimum 18 hours. It will be around 19 hours also. We may sleep for 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And bathroom and food, everything joined together 1 hour. That's all. So total 4 to 5 hours disruption, nothing else. I have to stay in one of our, some VIP were there, and that around 10-15 students who were staying, preparing there. So they were disturbing me, so I occupied his garage. You know, garage where car is parked. So I used to get into the garage and close it. 7-8 hours I won't come out. I will inside that only. So you have to sacrifice this. See, you can't be taking care of your comforts and then preparing for civil service. It is 11 lakhs people are preparing for 900 posts. So don't think that people preparing for 4 hours. See, the person who is the topper and the last who get last, who fail, and the last, both have one common thing. Both have got 24 hours in a day. Not 1 second more or less. Then why one is topper and another person is failing? Have you ever realized that? The one of the reason is the net study period. One of the reason. This is not the only reason. One of the reasons. So hard work, and second thing I'll say in right direction. Correct thing you should do. You're simply reading some other books and wasting time even for 24 hours, it won't help. So these are the two things. Now, net study period you have to increase. This is one thing I realized, particularly in the students of Tamil Nadu, that see, you compare with the students of many states of North India, Bihar, UP, Rajasthan, they will start to study morning breakfast, they will take only dinner. Till that time they won't get up also. Poor student, they won't have any facility. If the current goes, they will put the lantern and they will keep continuing study. That sacrifice you will not take. Don't think that just because, okay, some states have got prominence in the civil services. It's not just like that. There's a lot of hard work is done in that. So, did you almost more time?
So you can take it.
Okay.
You take it one
Okay,
time.
okay, sir.
No issues.
So, you agree with my this net study concept?
Yes, sir.
Can you improve it? Will you try to improve it, please? See, I tell you, recently I went to my native place. 4 students met me. I went to one function, some marriage function on that. The student told, sir, we want to become IAS. I told, yes, I will make you IAS. I told, how will you make, sir? I told, okay, I will give one formula I will follow. I told you, daily calculate this net time and daily in WhatsApp you send me message. Can you believe all the 4 students are sending me every day, and there is a competition in increasing the net study period. They were having only 6 hours, and now one candidate has crossed 12 hours. And one fellow one day studied for 14 hours on this only summer vacations. 14 hours he studied. Net study for 14 hours. I don't know, 14 is not sufficient. Make it 15, I told. You will get through. Why not? Right now you do this. Get through civil services. The sky is the limit. You can have all the comforts. Not only you, your previous generation and later generations also. Your father, parents, grandparents, if they see you in civil services, they will be very happy. So your previous generations also, and later generations all will be very happy. And you will also enjoy the life. Why can't you not sacrifice for just 2-3 years? Only for 2 or 3 years. You sacrifice all your comforts. After that, you have to only enjoy the rest of the life. And now you want to be comfortable, then you won't get selected. This is only, as I told you from beginning, that we sacrifice the today's comfort for tomorrow's comfort. That's all. That's all about getting to civil service. So, net study you try to increase, and when you are on the leave, or it is Sunday or holiday or preparation for exams, and particularly for like summer vacations, that time you try to go for 15 hours. See, you have not seen this one former Home Secretary, Mr. Purnegam, IAS officer, he written one book. You have 27 hours a day. The name of the book is You have 27 hours a day. What is the meaning? What should it mean? You will say that there are only 24 hours. How can there be 27 hours? It can be that. When we work in the police department, at a time we have to do 2-3 things. One day I was training with another officer. I was taking my breakfast, traveling in the vehicle, and I was watching the communications, police communication, intervening, giving instructions. How many things we do at a time? So what he said, one work at a time. Instead of that, you try to 2 or 3 works. Say, for example, I will tell you one actual what I have seen it. I went for UPSC this interview. I was staying with one friend. He has a rented room in 4th floor. 4th or 5th floor above. And just there, they said below that there is a Delhi IIT Delhi campus. Night 3 o'clock I got up and I saw All the students, their discussion is going on, some international relations, some discussion going on. Again, when I got up, 2 o'clock I saw it, 4 o'clock when I got up, again I saw discussion going on. So I asked him, when do they sleep? They said they sleep only 3 hours or 4 hours. IIT delivers. Only 3 hours or 4 hours they will sleep. And this is not a joke, the truth. Morning when newspaper come, they get to bathroom. In bathroom also they will be reading newspaper. Now 2 words at a time. What will you say? It's not a joke, it is the truth. So you have to make 27 hours in 24 hours. So you maximize again study period. How you increase your see? This is all competition, very tough competition. Lakhs of people appear, and you get through this. You have to strategize yourself right now. If I could study for 18 hours, why can't you study? You can. In fact, I am telling you, you will feel more comfortable after 2-3 hours only. First 2-3 hours I will keep, when I prepare the notes, I will keep 5, 6, 7 books. I read from this book, then this book. By the time that mindset, about the whole thing I understand about the issue, it takes 2-3 hours. Then only actually the concentration starts on the subject. And you said that your study period itself is 4 hours, then when will you study? It's not a study time which can take you to the civil services. Okay? So please remember this. From tomorrow itself, you should try to make your net study period very high. This is a big sacrifice. Can you make it?
Yes, sir.
How many of you are in social media? All. Okay. How many of you are addict of social media? Addicts. Addict means, okay, சாப்பாடு கிடைக்கலன்னு பரவாயில்ல, ஆனா ஒரு ஃபேஸ்புக் கட்டா பார்க்குறோம், இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் பார்க்கணும் இல்ல? Many, all. This is the number one enemy in Tamil Nadu. For your study, this is actually number one enemy. So, please discuss, and I will tell you that those people who get selected for civil services, most of them, their social media accounts are not known to anybody, except the friendship circle who prepare for the civil service. Others they don't know. Even their WhatsApp numbers are different. Nobody knows. Till they get selected, go and join in Missouri. First day they switch on the social media on the normal phone calls and they send the message. Today I joined Missouri. Okay? So disconnect, you have to send it nothing, it's all fun and it is a wastage of time, criminal wastage of time. Please keep away from the social media. You will think one friend has written this post, so I have to reply this post. I have to put these things. What a, waste of time. Excel in whatever subject you are studying, they do well in that. And now this here I want to tell you, this is very important. You should read the basic materials. Can I ask you, those who are studying your public policy, economics, okay, economics, which book you read in microeconomic theory? Okay, you read NCERT? Oh, great. Is it prescribed or it is you ask them, encourage them to study that? Is it prescribed as a syllabus or syllabus? One of the prescribed. That's a good. And I saw that most of the universities, when I go and talk, nobody reads NCERT books. That's unfortunate. Because NCERT, see, mostly the students have got habit of going to the shortcuts. They go for the shortcut. And shortcut are the guides. Your selection for civil services, this is the paper. Oh, it looks very attractive paper and all the things. That only misleads you to the wrong direction. Don't go into that. Always read the basic material, which by studying that material, if your concepts become clear, that only you should study. Okay? So don't go for the shortcuts and guides. NCERT, of course, as I told you. Now I will tell you that one inflation, I was just thinking of the day. There's one inflation. Those who study public policy, they know. Even those who are science students. You are science student? Okay. What is inflation? Just generally you can tell. Inflation is? No. What is that? Okay, any science student can tell me what is inflation? Can you raise hand? Who is talking? Increasing? Yeah, very good. What is that? It's very simple. Increasing prices. Generally, when price level increases, that is called inflation. It's very simple. Yes, I student also. Please keep your general knowledge also. At least few basic things should be known for you. Keep studying the paper. So inflation. Now say this in 2013 this question came about inflation. Consider the following statement. As it is, I have reproduced here the question. This is preliminary. Consider the following statement. Inflation benefits the debtors. Inflation benefits the bondholders. Which of the statements given above is or correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one and two. How will you say? Now say, understand, you have studied economics in your public policy. Can you answer any one of them? Two. Are you sure? Okay. Anybody? Any other? Okay. Who says two? Who says two? Raise the hand. Please rise up. Yes. Please get up. Yeah. Why two? Can you explain? See, that is where I was telling you, the understanding the subject concept comes. You can't mug up the answers, you go and write, you won't get any marks. UPSC will ask only basic. Only 12th standard marks, your preparation is sufficient. 12th standard books only you study. That is more than sufficient. But you should understand the basics, concepts. Yes. Why? Just narrate. That means, okay, I will tell you the example. Okay, your friend nearby, what's his name? Please get up. What's your name? Abdur. What's your name? Afros, eh? You are Afros? Afros, you? Abdul? Safir, okay. Now, you are lending him money, 100 rupees to him. You lend him 100 rupees. Okay. The prices of the commodity next year, it's a double. Prices double. Okay. And you are a debtor. And you are a creditor, he is a debtor. Okay. Bondholders are the people.
Like how we should write a mains answer.
See, please sit down. See, the mains, as I told you, it is all descriptive. It is not objective. It is descriptive. So I told you already, but anyway, I will repeat. You remember one sentence of Shakespeare. If you want to correct the civil services, Shakespeare has written in Hamlet that brevity is the soul of wit. Third year, okay. So what we'll do, this is not relevant in any way to here, but if you clear the exam, when you come for entry, I will teach you how to conduct the psychology test of the candidates. Okay? It will be relevant that time.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Please sit down. Anyway, you have see that your friends and anybody indulging in illegal activities. See, I'll tell you again my own example. I have 4 friends in my native place. I am going tomorrow to Rajasthan. My closest friends, 4 friends, they drink all night. They play gamble all night. I also play with them, but I don't drink. Okay. I never play cards here in Tamil Nadu. I go there and play. They drink. I don't drink. Understand? So, what you want to? Am I answered you or not? That is.
Sir, I wanted to know your reaction.
No, 1 second. One thing you keep away from the illegal activity. First thing you should keep away. You don't get into the illegal activity of your friends. That is the first. Second thing, you can advise your friends, don't do this. Okay. Third thing, if you feel they are doing the illegal activities, they are not your friends. You keep totally away from them. Keep aloof, they are not your friends. Okay. I keep away from illegal activities if any conducted by friends. Playing cards, I don't treat as a illegal activity. But anything else, like really illegal, I don't have any friends who indulge in this activities. Okay. So now, anyway, we have extended time. I'm sorry. In editorial, this small editorial, to study this editorial, it should take you minimum 1 hour, more than 1 hour. You have to underline, there are so many words which you don't know the meaning. You have to, from Google, you have to take the meaning, how to pronounce that word. how to use that word in different sentences, your own sentences. Each word you should see it and copy and paste it in one folder in your computer. And then finally, you should be able to write one press C. That is 1/3 of what is written there. If you write press C. If you are very good in writing press C, that means you will score extra marks in UPSC. In UPSC, because as I told you in the beginning, there is a limit is there. Whether it is at 200 words or 300 words. You will be knowing a lot of things, but how to concise it in just 200 words, that matters. That is the wisdom. So, this, like that, you should every day, you prescribe. Are you reading the newspaper every day? No, you should, those who are aspiring for the civil services, please start prescribing, subscribing on newspaper every day. You can have e-paper also, and you can have the hard copy newspapers also. But every day you must study one. Study, I am using the word study, the newspapers. Okay? From first page to last page, never miss one day one newspaper. And that will, right now you should start. If you are in first year, right now you start. In second and third year, you are already late, but don't delay for that. Okay? So, like that you keep adding to your vocabulary and your thing. Enrich your language proficiency. Your English language is very important because the language fetches a lot of marks. And for the, I know some of you may be Tamil medium, it's alright, but the particular students for the science, I think you may not be able to write in Tamil. So, company of the friends and choose your role of academic centers. Okay, in Tamil Nadu, see now the percentage in 23 last year. This year when the result came, it's only 4.6%. The student got selected from Tamil Nadu. Very poor. There was 50s and 60s, 70s when Tamil Nadu's student used to be 15% or more, sometimes even 20%. It is coming down. There are many reasons, but anyway, there is no time for me to discuss. But one of the reasons I can tell you that your language is poor, particularly science students in Tamil Nadu produce a lot of engineers, but most of them neither they are good in English nor in Tamil. So that is the one of the problem. And second, of course, you don't have the concept of understanding. You go for more of mugging up. And I think understanding the education policy where books like NCRT books and these things if you study, your concept will be clear, will be able to scope of. And so final conclusion that firm determination and hard work in right direction. This is the formula of what I discussed so far. Remember, firm determination. You decide you want to be in civil service, that will increase your study period, everything. Wastage of time will be reduced, all the things. And hard work in right direction. Work hard, but correct direction, right direction. Thank you. Now you are going to ask
So 35 வரைக்கும் OBC எழுதலாம். In case of SC ST you can write up to 37 years. சரிங்களா? Number of attempts பார்த்தீங்கன்னா general category 6 attempts கொடுக்குறாங்க. The idea of conducting this seminar is that you should start preparing for all these examination when you are in the college itself. நிறைய பேர் என்ன தப்பு பண்றாங்கன்னா டிகிரி முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் இந்த மாதிரியான தேர்வுகள் என்ன இருக்குன்றத தேடி அதை பத்தியான ஒரு ஆராய்ச்சி செய்து நிறைய டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்றாங்க. UPSC எக்ஸாமினேஷன்ஸ் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நம்பர் ஆஃப் அட்டெம்ப்ட்ஸ்